ready to start it now, and I want it to be true YouTube, like I've not started it and then faked it. So this is, let's see what happens. So I'm estimating within 5 kicks. I'd be happy if it's within 3, but we'll see now. For those who aren't mechanically minded, to start with, there's going to be a lot of smoke with it because of the residue oil I put on top of the piston and the cam, and there's also going to be a lot of oil burning off on the engine. So yeah, and if you know XRs, you know I've got to get it up on TDC first, so those kicks don't count. So let's see what happens. Just getting it up on TDC. There. Okay, it did start on first kick. As soon as I put the choke off, it stalled out. But I'll continue now to see what happens. I think I'll adjust the idle a bit. Okay, I'm going to suggest turning the idle up.
It smells.
Yeah.
Is it normal?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put it back on choke and go from there. Okay, it started straight off, but as you can hear, as soon as I knock it off choke, it's backfiring, which means it's running too lean on the pilot. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to take it apart again. But at least I wanted this to be true and not, you don't see what's going on behind the scenes. So it runs fine on choke, which means it's having a lot of fuel. As soon as I put it off choke, it's backfiring, which means it's running too lean on the pilot. So, but I'm happy with it. It started first time. So I'll continue it on another video. Started first kick, so I'm really happy with that. And the engine was quiet with no strange noises, so I'm really happy with how that's come along. And as you noticed, it was running fine on choke and idling, but as soon as you come off choke, it was stalling out straight away. So I run it again on choke, increase the RPM, and then turn the choke off, caught it on the throttle. So I'm running quarter throttle and it was popping and banging, and I even had some flames. So that means it's running too lean. So when I took a carb apart before I fitted it, if you remember in the previous video, I said the pilot seems too lean to me, and it looks like I was right there. So I made some figures on the board to try and explain it better. So what's in it now, the pilot's a 12.5, which I said seemed small, and it's running way too lean on the pilot. As soon as I take it up to half throttle, it's nice and smooth. So the main's 127 and I'm 2 turns out. So what I did to test my theory was I wrote it down: only runs on choke equals pilot too lean. So to test that, I turned out the mix screw, increasing the fuel, and it immediately improved. So that confirms to me it's too lean. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go up on the pilot from 12.5 to 15 and just keep trying until we get it right. So these are the jets here. So I think what's happened here is Niche Cycles send these carbs out advertised for an XR400, and I've increased it to 440, which means it's drawing 40 cc's more of air. So that's what's throwing it out, I think. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to check there's no obvious air leaks, which I don't think there is, and then I'm going to go up on the pilot up to 15 and try again. Okay, so I've gone up on the pilot. I went up 1 and it didn't get any better, so I went up 2 to a 17.5, and now it works off choke and I've got it up to quarter throttle. So it seems to be running all right there, but the problem I've got, I don't really want to rev it higher because the engine's new. So I need to run it in now before I can do any further adjustments on the carb. But I think I can get it a lot better, but yeah, I need to run it on the road now, run the engine in, and then see where it is at half throttle and full throttle. So I'm not perfectly happy with the jetting at the minute, but what I might do, I might fit the gauge to it, air fuel ratio gauge, and it'll show me exactly where I am on the mixture, and then I can really dial in the carb jetting and get the most out of the carb. So this is where I'm up to now. And as you could hear it just now, it's revving a lot faster than the standard carb. So I think it's going to be a lot better, but it's work in progress. So I'm going to do a few miles on it now, run the engine in, and then I can start opening it out, see where the problems are. And if I can't get it as near as I want, I'm going to fit the gauge to it and I can see exactly what's going on with the fuel mixture then. So yeah, this is what we're up to. And halfway through doing the carb adjustments, my clutch cable broke. So that got me worried for a minute. I thought there might be something wrong in the basket, because I always lube my cables and keep them tidy. But yeah, so I put a new clutch cable on, and yeah, we're gonna have to continue. As you can see, the colour of the header pipes, it was running too lean, and these started to glow on the first pilot. So yeah, at least I was right with that. But yeah, so it's work in progress, and I think it's gonna take me a couple of days riding it to iron out all the problems. If I can't get it, I'll fit that gauge to it and go from there.